In a quiet, sun-washed town in the American South, there lived a young woman named Salome. She was the kind of beauty that made people stop and stare. Her chocolate-brown skin shimmered in the sunlight, her thick braids flowed down her back, and her eyes sparkled like stars on a clear night. But Salome wasn't just beautiful. She was kind, disciplined, and hardworking. She was one of the best textile artists in town, known for weaving vibrant handmade wraps and fabrics that everyone admired. Her reputation as a virtuous woman only added to her allure. Salome was known as a woman of strong values, someone who held herself to high moral standards, choosing to wait for true love and marriage before giving herself to anyone. Many men in town sought Salome's hand in marriage. They brought her gifts, expensive perfumes, jewelry, gift cards, and even new appliances, hoping to win her favor. But Salome wasn't interested in shallow advances. She longed for a man who would love her for who she was, not just for her beauty or her virginity. Her parents, however, were growing impatient. "Salome," her father would say, "you're not getting any younger. We want to see you settled and give us grandchildren before we grow too old." Among her suitors was Akum, the son of a well-known local politician. Akum was a successful carpenter, well respected because of both his father's influence and his skill in crafting high-end furniture for city offices and luxury homes. Akum approached Salome's parents and pleaded with them to persuade her. Even his father visited Salome's family. "Salome, my daughter," her father said one evening, "Akum is a fine young man. Please consider his proposal. He is serious about you." Out of respect for her parents, Salome decided to give Akum a chance. He was charming and seemed genuine, and before long they were engaged. But as the wedding approached, Akum's true intentions began to surface. He repeatedly tried to pressure Salome into sleeping with him, insisting that they were practically married. Salome held her ground. One day, however, out of love and trust, she relented. That night, something strange happened. No matter what Akum did, he couldn't penetrate her. The pain was unbearable, and Salome begged him to stop. They tried again the next day, and the day after that, but the result was always the same. Frustrated and angry, Akum finally revealed his true colors. "I only wanted to marry you because I wanted to be the first," he sneered. "What good is it if I can't even have you?" Heartbroken, Salome begged him to be patient, but his pride and rage took over. He ended the engagement and spread word throughout the town about her condition. Desperate for answers, Salome decided to confirm what she feared. After Akum left, other men came forward to date her, and she tested her condition with them. One after another, none could succeed. The news spread quickly. Salome became the center of gossip and ridicule. Some people mocked her, others claimed she didn't even have a private part. When she walked through town, men pointed, laughed, and whispered. Eventually, all the men avoided her. The woman who had once been admired by everyone was now rejected by all. Her parents, devastated, took her to a medical practitioner and later to traditional healers, but the diagnosis was the same. Her condition was rare. Her private part was too small, making intimacy and childbirth impossible. Every attempt at treatment failed. Despite her grief, Salome poured her heart into her weaving. Her work became even more beautiful, filled with emotion and resilience. One day at the local market, she met a man named GINA, a traveling textile trader from a neighboring state. He had heard of her exceptional skill and wanted to see her work for himself. "These are the most beautiful pieces I've ever seen," he said honestly. Salome smiled for the first time in a long while. They began working together, and friendship soon followed. Eugenia's kindness and respect put her at ease. Over time, he realized he was falling in love with her. One evening after closing their stalls, he confessed. "Salome," he said gently, "I admire your strength, your kindness, and your talent. I love you. Will you give me a chance?" Fear overtook her. Haunted by her past, she avoided him, even closing her shop when she saw him coming. Confused but determined, Ugana confronted her. "If I've hurt you, please forgive me," he said softly. "I just want to understand." Touched by his sincerity, Salome asked for time. A few days later, Ugana invited her to the riverside at sunset. There she finally told him everything, her condition, her humiliation, her fears. She cried as she spoke. Ugana took her hands. "You are more than your condition," he said. "I don't care about that. I care about you." For the first time in years, Salome felt hope. They married, and Ugana kept his promise. Their love was deep, patient, and sincere. Though there was no physical intimacy, they shared laughter, dreams, and companionship. But trouble followed. Ugana's family accused Salome of witchcraft, spreading cruel rumors and harassing her constantly. Still, Ugana defended her every time. One day, overwhelmed and crying in her shop, Salome met an old, poor woman who asked for the cheapest fabric as a wedding gift for her granddaughter. When the woman couldn't afford it, Salome gave her a beautiful wrap for free. The old woman blessed her and revealed a secret, the tree of truth hidden deep in the Oshiji forest. Despite fear, Salome and Ugana went together. They faced terrifying trials, whispering voices, illusions, and a deadly snake that bit Ugana. Though wounded, he urged Salome to continue alone. At the glowing tree, Salome was given one wish. Instead of wishing to heal herself, she chose to save Ugana's life. The tree granted her wish. Ugana survived, but Salome's condition remained. They returned home hand in hand, changed forever. Their love, tested by sacrifice, became unbreakable. Though her body remained imperfect, her heart was full. And together they proved that true love is not defined by the body, but by the soul.